Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Y'all know it's almost time for Talk to Me Tuesday, and I'm running a few seconds late. It seems to be the new norm. Y'all bear with me. I'm going to get this thing together. I promise y'all. I'm actually excited today. We got a new topic, and I think it's going to be awesome. I'm going to give y'all a few minutes to get in here, which will also give me a few minutes to share this. So, yeah. Go ahead, come on in, like, share, all of that wonderful stuff. Mm, bear with me, y'all. I'm just going ahead and doing this. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know y'all can hear me. Say yes, you can hear me. I got a lot going on here, and I'm trying to, make this thing work. So let me know you can hear me. Please, please, please. Here we go. Let's go to comments. If you can't hear me, say something, please. Say yes, y'all can hear me. Um, I swear every time we do this, it looks weirder and weirder. But that's interesting. I didn't. Oh, duh. Okay. So hopefully we'll get this thing figured out. Let me know y'all can hear me. Put a comment up there. Um, we're just gonna keep moving on here. It's almost 2 o'clock, so we got a couple more minutes. I give y'all a few minutes to get in here. Say good morning, welcome, all of that wonderful stuff. Hey, good to see y'all again. Um, Make sure you like and share. Invite somebody else so that they can watch too. I'm kind of excited about today's topic because we get to cover new stuff. I like covering stuff and answering questions. Y'all know that's my favorite part. I'll give you just a few more minutes to get in here while I share this. Happy Tuesday! Y'all know this is like my favorite part um, of the day is doing these lives. I'm actually excited about what's coming up. Today's topic. Hey, Miss Cynthia, how are you today, love? Happy Tuesday. Listen, my system is trying not to let me be great. It's going super slow, but we're going to get through this thing. Can you hear me okay? I'm using two different computers, and I, of course, muted one of the mics because I didn't want to issue. But I keep getting a little pop-up thing that says my mic is muted. And so needless to say, that keeps throwing me off a little bit. Happy Tuesday! Look at it. I love it. Y'all come on in. Come on in. Y'all know I'm going to ask y'all to do the same thing everybody else does when they go live. Make sure you share this with somebody. I'm really excited. We got another PowerPoint. So, yay. Those always make me happy because it gives you something to look at. And then if you're watching later, you want to show somebody something, you got something to reference back to. So, that's always the cool thing for me. Is I'm a visual learner. A lot of people you can talk into it and they get it. And sometimes I'm good at that. Other times I kind of need you to slow down, walk me through this thing, back up, pause right there, let me write that down. And so I decided to kind of make sure everybody else had that kind of thing too. So although I talk a lot, now I'm gonna start putting some visuals up with it. So Woo, woo, woo. I'm excited. I'm excited. So, one of the things that always happens, and I'm just going to go ahead and jump in there. Let me start by saying, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday. If this is your first time joining me, I am Millie Gunn with Credit One USA. And as part of the 750 Score Challenge, every Tuesday we come to you live at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time to talk about and to provide free credit education for you and others. We use this time to go over pressing topics that we've been asked to discuss, as well as any questions that you might have. Keita, don't hype me up just yet. Look, talking about I'm beautiful. Don't hype me up just yet. I got to get through this. Yeah, my hype squad, like for real in real life. Anywho, so on Tuesdays, that's what we do. So if you have a credit question, we actually answer those live. As well as we try to pick a topic for the day to make sure we're talking about stuff that's important and relevant. So today we are actually talking about which credit score is most important. I get this question so many times a day. And so people are looking at various scores and they're like, hey, I got a this. Am I okay? I'm good, right? I mean, yeah, I see Equifax and Experian up here. Which one of them matters? So we're talking about it today. What score actually matters? And with that, I'm gonna just go ahead. I got two more people I need to share this video with, and then I'm gonna jump into it. Now, if you have credit questions about today's topic or other stuff, feel free to go ahead and put them in here now. I will answer questions at the conclusion of the topic because I want to make sure I get through it, because I will get distracted and run a whole muck. So I try to, stay focused by doing it this way. And boom, we're done. So yay, now you have my almost undivided attention. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and share this. So I'm going to get little and I'm going to get big here. So credit systems is what we're talking about today with Talk to Me Tuesday. And let me make this bigger so I can actually read along. The question is, which credit score is most important? Now, the very first thing is here. There are three very popular scoring systems. There's two very popular scoring systems, but there's actually a lot of different systems. So when we start talking about your credit scores, first of all, let's talk about who we're talking about. There's FICO, and FICO is named, that's actually used to be the Fair Isaac Corporation, FICO. And they were actually started their credit scoring, the three digits, in 1989, but they've been around a lot longer than that. But that's when they came up with that three-digit number. And then there's the Vantage score. Most people don't know it by name, but the Vantage score is really popular. It was introduced in 2006. Make this bigger. When the three credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, got together and they wanted to compete against FICO, because companies actually pay to get your FICO score. So that's where that came from. Now, there are some other scoring systems you may have heard of. TransRisk, Experian International. Experian, they have a national equivalency score, and that's on the 0 to 100 thing. There's a Credit Expert has a scoring system. CE has a credit score system, and then there's an insurance score where they've created their own scoring system. So there's a lot of different ones out there. I'm going to focus on the more popular ones, which is, you got it. I hear y'all, I talk about FICO a lot. And on the left, you'll see a cute little picture of the FICO score and how it breaks down the different components that make up it. Now, a couple of key points is 90% of lenders actually use your one or more of your FICO scores. Now, with that being said, I wanted to jump right into number 2. The second bullet point is the most important. So we said FICO scores. Y'all, I'm going to take this out because my head hurt. Y'all ignore me, though. Look at the picture. The FICO score, there are 28 different scores within the FICO. So it's not just one FICO score. It's actually 28 of them. So when you're saying what's my FICO score, well, I'm going to ask you which one you're talking about, because it's 28 scores. And typically they range from a 300 to an 850. However, there are some specific scores, like if you're getting an auto score, it can go as low as 250 and as high as 900. So if somebody tells you they got an 868 credit score, they're not necessarily lying to you. I remember somebody told me, yeah, I got an 859. And I was like, repeat that one more time, come back. And so I had to go ahead and look it up to see exactly what they were talking about. I'm sorry about that. My children text me, and they normally scare me when they text me. So yes. Now there are two versions that are coming soon. Right now there's 28, and then these new versions will add 6 more to it. And this version 10 and 10T, and I'm gonna just be honest with you, I'm not a fan of either. They're talking about what they're going to do is they're going to change the metrics a little bit on how the scores are calculated, which is what they do with each coming version, kind of like how iPhones and Androids do it. But they're expecting that roughly 20 million people's credit scores are going to be reduced by about 20 to 40 points. Yeah. So not very happy about that because, you know, I care about y'all scores, and knowing that this is going to reduce scores is very hurtful to me, because I want people to be great, and, you know, higher scores make you be able to do more in life, and I want you to be able to do that. So I don't like that. And finally, if you want to purchase your scores, the only way to get all 28 versions of your FICO score is actually to purchase them from myfico.com. Nobody else can give you all 28 scores. So with that, I wanted to jump into this one really quickly because this is my favorite part, the scoring, because everybody cares about the scores. Once you say there's 28 different ones, the very next thing is, well, which one matters? That depends on what you're getting. Some key points that I want you to do and look at is right here. It won't let me show you with the mouse. But the top version, version 8, the very first one across the top, there's an Equifax 8, an Experian 8, and a TransUnion 8. And 8 is the most popular score. So typically when you're applying for something, they'll use version 8 of one or more of your scores. However, they can use one of these other scores for specialty circumstances and in the case of a mortgage. So in a mortgage, and I made it really big on the side here because I wanted y'all to see that, mortgages use your FICO score version 2 for Experian, 5 for Equifax, and 4 for TransUnion. That's really, really, really important because if you're buying your score and you're not buying it from MyFICO, if you're getting a FICO score, you're probably getting version 8. The problem is I'm getting version 8 trying to make a decision, but I need 2, 4, and 5. So this ain't what you need. So here you are out here trying to do this with the wrong information. I liken it to looking at my check register to figure out how much money is in my bank. I don't really update that all the time, and so it could be off. It could be right depending on what day, but it's usually wrong. The same thing happens with the score. If you're looking at version 8 trying to figure out what 2 is, you're probably wrong. And I don't want y'all to be wrong. So again, you can get that, and I'm going to go back. You can get your most recent and purchase your scores from myfico.com. All of these scores is available when you purchase it from MyFICO. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting messages while doing this. The other one that's really, really popular is the Vantage score. Currently, there is 12 different versions of your Vantage score. You got 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, and most recently 4.0. Now, when you look on Credit Karma, they're actually telling you your Vantage score, and they're only giving you version 3.0. So there's a newer version that they're not giving you, and it's your Credit Karma score. I want you to know it's not your FICO score. This is called a Vantage score. Now, also, if you are going to Equifax to purchase your score, you're actually purchasing the Vantage score. So you're purchasing the same score you can get on Credit Karma most of the time. I don't know if y'all know that. I didn't know that originally, and then I found that out, and I was kind of mad because what you're not going to do is make me pay for a score that you can give me for free. That just seems disrespectful. So there's that. Now, so same thing happens with TransUnion, but keep in mind, they created Vantage scores. If I create cookies, I'm not finna sell y'all Otis Spunkmeyer cookies. I don't care how much y'all like Otis Spunkmeyer. What you gonna get is you gonna get these Millie cookies, cause that's the cookies that I sell, which makes sense. I'm gonna make money off of me before anybody else. So make sure you know that. So, which brings us to our most important question. Which score is most important? Is it your TransUnion TransRisk score? Is it your Credit Karma score? Is it your Credit Expert score? Is it your FICO score? Or is it your Experian score? I'm asking. So which one, based on all the information I gave y'all today, which score is the most important? I'm looking for comments. I'm not even going to give y'all this answer until I see at least 2 comments on which of these scores is most important. Okay, Quita said FICO. So we got 1 for FICO. Let me see. I'm waiting. I'm going to be patient. Terry said FICO. Anybody else want to jump in on here? Anybody think Credit Karma or TransRisk or Experian? Come on, y'all. Somebody said FICO version 2, 5, and 6. Okay. We got FICO. So overwhelmingly, people are saying, okay, there we go, Michelle. Depends on what you are purchasing. Now, let me just tell y'all, the truth is, none of them. Not one single score is most important. Because like Michelle says, 1, it depends on what you purchase. But more importantly than all of that, if you fix your credit profile, it don't really matter what score you're looking at. Because at the end of the day, your credit scores are based off of your credit profile. So fixing version 4 or version 2 or your auto score isn't what you want to do. You want to fix you so that you look good. I tell people it's like weight loss. If I look good, if I lose real weight, not put on like my foundation and then put on a little wrapping thing and the stuff that sucks you in tight and the girdle and then the little thing for your booty to make your booty poke out and things to make your thighs slimmer and all of that. When I do that, I got to make sure I'm angled right so it don't look funny. But when I go to the gym and work out and get that slim, thick body, it don't matter what angle you look at it from, it's always good. The same is true with your credit. It's always good if you maintain low balances on your revolving accounts, if you pay people on time as agreed, if you pay early, if you don't get too many accounts. It's always good when you take care of the basics. So which score is most important? What score you need and what score you need to know is determined by what you want to purchase. But which score is most important? All of them are most important. Because if you want to get your scores up so you can buy a house, chances are you're going to want a car soon too. Or you're going to need insurance for your house. And your insurance score is going to be different than your mortgage score, which is different than your auto score, which is different than your credit card score, which is different than your score than when you open a bank account. Y'all see this? Y'all see this whole, it's going all over the place? So what matters most isn't FICO or Credit Karma, because you could be with a company that uses Credit Karma. I don't know any that do it, but there used to be a bank here that did it. And they actually use your Credit Karma score. So at that point, what was most important wasn't Credit Karma. Are you saying now I don't want to buy a house? No, you want to buy a house so you care about your FICO scores. Well, you also want to get a car so you care about your auto score. And then you want to open up a credit card. So instead, take care of your credit so that you don't do that. Latasha said, my problem is, look, see that? I don't use my credit because I purchase everything in cash. No, ma'am. Because when you do that, all of this costs more. So when you go to get a house, even if you got the house, I don't know. If you go to buy a house and you got the cash for it, you're good, boo. But if you go to put insurance on the house, you're going to be a higher score because you have a lower score. You're going to be a higher risk. And when you're a higher risk, that means you pay more in insurance. So unless you plan on self-insuring, meaning you have to have enough money to be able to self-insure, um, being independently wealthy and not working for anyone else, chances are you're going to need to use your credit because credit is not just used to buy things. It's a common misconception. Credit is not just a way to buy stuff. You don't just get credit because I got to go buy a house or I need to go buy a car or I need a credit card for this job. Credit is used when hiring people, when giving promotions, when determining if you can move into this apartment complex. Credit is used when insuring your car or insuring your house. So you're going to use this system repeatedly. And if used properly, it will save you money or make you money. So it's not about which particular score or which credit bureau even is most important. What's most important is what you look like to everybody. So it doesn't matter which angle you see me from, I'm always pretty. It don't matter if I got on makeup or not. I look good. I don't need on a girdle to look good. It is it. Girl, Michelle, I should have had you on here as a guest lecturer. Look at her. She said it almost defines your character. Credit is short for credibility. Are you trustworthy? That's it. That's what lenders are looking at your credit report to see. Are you trustworthy when you say, hey, let me hold this money and I'm going to pay you back? Do I believe that you will pay me back? If I look at your credit report and you ain't paid back Mark, Maurice, Marceau, Micah, you're not paying Millie back. I just don't believe you. The problem is sometimes we've changed in life and that ain't who we are no more, and we really will pay you back. If that's the case, get in touch with somebody who can help you change your story so that they don't know you didn't pay back Mark, Maurice, Marceau, or Micah. So that when you get to Millie, it looks like, okay. Or they see that you changed your ways. Okay, you took care of that. Okay, you was late with Millie, but you eventually paid her off. You took care of Marcel. Okay, you've been doing pretty good. Okay, you paid Tisha for a year. Okay, you've been paying Kimmy. I like it. I like it. The same is true for your credit. So if you need help changing your story, because that's what we do, we help people change their lives one score at a time. You can reach out to us online at www.creditoneUSA.com. You can email us at customercare@creditoneUSA.com. You can call us at 855-273-3663, or you can visit us in the office at 3125 University Drive, Suite B, Huntsville, Alabama, 35816. Now, our office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. Millie is always busy. So don't just pop in and talk about some, I want to sit down with Millie and get started. Phone first. Yeah, that was an old commercial. It's important. Phone first. Give me a call. Let me know that you coming, and then I can make sure I take care of this thing, okay? So that was our presentation. Y'all see why I was so excited about it? Yay! It didn't take up all day, but it was really important that we went over this because I don't want you guys to make the wrong decision or have the wrong information about what's most important. Because a lot of people will say, well, around here, they only pull Experian till you go to buy a house or till you run into somebody who pull Equifax. Or they'll say, oh, version 8 is the most popular, so that's really big, until you run up to Redstone and Redstone pulls Experian version 9. Till you go apply for Capital One and find out that they pull all 3 credit reports. See, all of these things this is the norm until it's not. And I don't want you to be until it's not. I don't want you to all of a sudden look up and boom, you can't get what you want. Or what you want costs more. Don't be that person. So I'm answering credit questions now. I went over your information. Your information is always a blessing. Thank you. I try. Yay. That makes me happy, y'all, because the whole purpose of these talks is to educate you. It's not just to sit here and get out of work for an hour. I promise y'all it's easier to talk to people. It takes time to put these presentations together, and the fact that you guys are getting the information is really, really important to me because I want you to know. If you have some questions about credit, please post them now because if not, I will actually jump off of here early. Let me go back and say hey and hello to my babies. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I love it. So I'm calling you as soon as you I love it. Listen, I got an appointment at 3. I got a 3 o'clock, a 4 o'clock, and a 5 o'clock today. So do call in. Make sure you call in. When you call in, though, you'll probably talk to Shay, get your information, and she will schedule you a time to meet with me because my days be stupid busy. She likes to keep me busy, y'all, like real, real busy. And I appreciate that because yes. She said, call me. Okay, okay. Did you want to put that up there? Because I can take your number down, but I don't know if you want it on Facebook. Let me look. Okay, I got your number. So you want to delete that now or you want me to delete it? She said, I'm not hiding it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to delete it though because I don't want other people to see it. She said, I called you earlier. She has my oh, listen, y'all better come with it. Come through with the come through. We'll definitely be scheduling appointments because I want to make sure that you guys get this information. It's really important that you have it and that we move forward because this is what's important. We want to make sure that we are getting better. So I'm gonna give y'all a few more minutes to see if y'all have any more credit questions. If not, I'm gonna jump off of here because it looked like between 2:30 and 3 o'clock, I might be able to get 1 or 2 phone calls in. So yeah, so we can move forward. Oh, I got more people. Lord, I just got an alert since I've been on this phone with y'all. Well, phone. Since I've been on the live with y'all in these last 27 minutes, I just got 2 events scheduled. So 2 more meetings. So I just want y'all to know this is what I do. I talk to y'all and then I get back on it. So if you are interested in credit assistance, that's what we do. So with that being said, I don't see any more credit questions. So join us next week. I actually got an inbox to talk to people about the credit trap. For more information on that, y'all got to tune in next week. It's going to be really good. The credit trap. That's not going to be our topic next Wednesday, Jesus. Next Tuesday, the 1st. Oh, next Tuesday is the 1st. Look at it. It's the 1st of that month. Yeah, I'm sorry. Work with me. Work with me. He's not done with me yet, y'all. He's not done with me yet, and I like them songs. So shout out to my guy who didn't make it this week. I'm gonna go ahead and shout out Mr. Petty Mike. Happy anniversary, Mike Drayton. Today is him and his boo's 4-year anniversary, and we like to say thank you because he's normally here, but hopefully he is out with her, spoiling her rotten on their day because that's how it works. FYI, guys, in case y'all tune in late, I do believe in spoiling women. I mean, me and y'all can get it too, but let's, that part. Anywho, I'm going to jump over here and make sure I don't have any questions anywhere else because sometimes I miss them. Okay, I got it. Got it. Yeah, so got you. All right, I have went over everything, so I want to go ahead and conclude this by saying thank you guys so much for tuning in for this week's edition of Talk to Me Tuesday with me, Millie Gunn, and it's sponsored by Credit One USA and the 750 Score Challenge. In the meantime, and until next week when we talk again about the credit chat, I want you guys to remember to wear your mask, use sanitizer, wash your hands, practice social distancing. Get your shots, get your boosters, whatever it takes to make sure that you guys are being safe and protecting yourselves. Most of all, take care of yourselves and each other. And I will see you again next week on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, 3 o'clock Eastern, for next week's edition of Talk to Me Tuesday. And until then, I'm going to say bye-bye. Yep, I'm out of here.